It's so unfortunate what's happening with Rihanna. I wish her and her family the best, but I wanted to make a connection I think a lot of people have not made. So we all know who the beautiful Selena Quintanilla is, but I wanted to make the connection that a lot of people have not made yet when it comes to Selena and Rihanna. Now, if you grew up listening to Selena and following her career, you would have seen that Selena was already getting involved with fashion, beauty. I believe she would have been what Rihanna is today, right? And by, let's say, in today's society, she would have already established this beautiful, multifaceted career. She was already leading up to that. Even when it comes to her music and her making a English crossover album, right? It is just, when I'm looking into these energies, because I just recently did some videos regarding the All American Girl, and she was featured in that video. And Rihanna, she is not an American native. She's actually from Barbados. However, she has been in American culture for a long time, and yes, she loves her roots and everything like that, but she is a Caribbean woman, right? So I'm trying to frame this video so that way it's able to make sense to the audience, because I'm seeing and hearing like so many different things when it comes to this energy. Now, Selena was targeted by a sociopathic, narcissistic maniac. And this whole situation with Rihanna reminded me of that, you know, but the only difference is Rihanna didn't know this suspect. She claimed that she knew Rihanna and that Rihanna was stalking her and Rihanna was obsessed with her, but Rihanna didn't know this woman. And when I look at the Selena energy, Yolanda was able to get close to Selena, her family, her friends, her career. And she was able to maneuver her way into her energy just to target her. And she was also a practicing RN. And so when I look into the energies of these particular types of women, they tend to carry a lot of hatred, a lot of self-hate, a lot of jealousy and envy. And they will target other women. They're deeply riddled with misogyny. I would even say that they practice it on a daily basis. And it's so unfortunate because a lot of these women will pose as, family women and, a lover of Christ, Christian like. But this is how they really act behind closed doors. And I find it to be really, really strange. So, just looking at the energies of Rihanna and her celebrity and her status, she have been able to become this multi-billionaire mogul. She's a mother, and she was one of the first Black women to come out with a makeup line that actually included all different shades of skin tone. Very profound. 2016, 2017. What an era. And so even when I look at Rihanna and her fashion and her ability to be able to be captive and to lure people in with just her being herself, that triggers a lot of people. And even if you're just a regular person, it's good to pay attention to things like this, because you would have people who will try to target you even on a micro level. And so you can imagine her being in her essence and being in her celebrity. She was able to do so many different things and help so many different women out. So I found that to be quite strange, even when it came to Selena. It's the same thing with her 20, 30 years ago. With just the little short time that she was with us, she was able to captivate all of us from all different walks of life. And she had the ability to make you feel like family, like a friend. You know what I'm saying? Even through her music, even through her interactions with her audience. And I've said this before, Selena did not see her audience and her fans as fans. She seen them as family. So even when it comes to Rihanna is a little bit more nonchalant. She's a little bit more, and I think she have Aries in her placement as well, but she's a little bit more, you know, it's like quiet, but she has that power. And she don't have to say much. All she have to do is just look. And she has you. So it's deeper than beauty, physical beauty. It's something internal. And we're supposed to be celebrating as women. I don't care if it's on an individual level, if you're with a group setting, your sister, your mother, your daughters. You're supposed to be celebrating each other during Women's Month, right? And your accomplishments and the things that you have done. This is why I talk about the more darker elements of womanhood and dealing with other women, because it's very strange that all of this has taken place during March, which is, again, Women's Month. And yeah, I think these are the type of energies that will catapult this newer type of energy when it comes to women, and looking into jealousy and envy and how deadly things can progress. And when you have women who are obsessed with micromanaging other women, jealousy and envy, beauty, the darker sides, this is what comes out. Because when we think about, even when it comes to Rihanna, when we think about the more darker elements of her beauty and how captivating she really is, I don't think people really understand that you can have stalkers who you may not even know, people just obsessed with you, people are targeting you. This is what happens. You see, she was able to do the whole magical and beautiful side of things because she's a Pisces, but also within that 12th house, and then with the Aries type of energy that we got coming up, it's this type of energy, more hidden,